Hi friend, welcome back to my channel. I'm Robin if you happen to be new today. Today we're in the kitchen and I'm decorating my kitchen hutch for winter. So if you're here for some winter decorating ideas in your kitchen, hit that thumbs up button for me and let's get going. Okay, I'm going to start by showing you a before shot of my hutch. If you've missed my past video, I took the hutch, I decluttered it, I organized it, I pulled it away from the wall, I pulled down some old wallpaper, I painted the wall behind the hutch. I did so much in my last video, so be sure to go check that out if you haven't. I'll link it below. But today's a perfect day for me to get everything back on the hutch and get it decorated for winter. I love the little slots that are here on this hutch. They're perfect for me storing my risers and my cutting boards, a lot of my favorite items I like to decorate my kitchen with. This is just the perfect little storage spot for them here on the hutch. So we'll put all these back where they go, and then I'll show you a few things I'm going to decorate with here on the hutch today. I'm going to start by showing you guys a few of my white dishes that I love to collect. I love the combination of old stuff and new stuff when it comes to decorating in my kitchen, and my hutch is the perfect place to display my white dish collection. I have a lot of creamers, a lot of white saucers, a lot of pitchers, so I'll show you a few things that we're going to decorate today with on the hutch. I actually got to go thrifting the week that I was on vacation, which was about a week ago, and I posted a video of that, and so that'll be linked below also if you missed my first thrift with me video up to 2024. It was a lot of fun. I found a lot of great things, and so I'll link that video below. Okay guys, I always love to start off with a lamp when it comes to my kitchen hutch. I love having all the overhead lights off in the house at night and just having all my lamps on. If you've been around a while, you know that I'm a huge lamp girl. I have a lamp or two in almost every room of my house. So we're just going to use this simple little wooden lamp today, and I put a riser on it because I needed it to kind of be the same size or the same height as my cookbook holder that you see here. So I'm just going to add my Magnolia Table cookbook here. I have seen one, I haven't found it at my Target yet, but I've seen a cookbook from Magnolia that has like a dark green emerald cover on it, and I've been dying to find that because I think that would look so good here on my hutch. So I'm on the lookout for that cookbook that's got that emerald green or kind of a forest green cover on it. Okay, so I always usually have a plant here. This plant has been here for a while now. It hasn't died on me, and it really likes being on this top shelf because of that window that's right there by the front door. It gets a pretty good bit of sun here. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have so far on the top shelf. Now, don't get too comfortable because you guys know, if you've been around a while, that I usually will change something up after I've sat on it or watched it or kind of looked at it for a little bit. And of course, I will go back and change that top shelf just a little bit, but not right now. First, we're going to move to the second shelf, and I'm going to do a little matchy-matchy here. Sometimes I like that symmetrical look, and today is that day. So I'll take three pictures on the right side, and then I'll put 3 pictures on the left side, a large, a medium, and a small. And just to kind of break up that white, because that is a lot of white there, but I just love the look of that. That's very aesthetically pleasing to me. But to break that up, can you guess what I'm going to add? Of course, I'm going to add some greenery. A lot of you guys say, Robin, you use too much greenery on stuff, but I love it. I love adding a touch of greenery to things. It just gives it a little bit of character, a little bit of layering to me. And so I'm just going to take some of my white saucers, and those are little miniature I guess they're called mini wreaths, I believe. I got those off of Hobby Lobby several years ago. I got those from Hobby Lobby several years ago, and I use them all the time. I also will take some little napkin rings that are floral and use those as little mini wreaths also. So that's a good idea if you want to pick you up some of those. Just like I said, sometimes you just need a little something to break up a certain color or just to break up a certain look, and those little mini wreaths are perfect. Okay, now we're going to work on this little sugar and creamer set that has such a story to it. If you missed my Thrift With Me video, you'll miss the story where the little creamer that you see there, first of all, I bought that little creamer. It's not completely white, but I bought it because I really love green in my kitchen. And so when I bought that little creamer all by itself at an antique store, I picked it up because I loved the little rim of green that it had on it. Then when I was shopping, I've had that for months now. Then I was shopping last week, I found the little sugar bowl that matches it. So I was so tickled. So I got each of those at 2 different antique stores, of course in my same town, but 2 antique stores. And now I've got the matching set, and I could not be happier. I think they're absolutely beautiful, and I'm just tickled that I now have a matching set. So what I'm showing you here, guys, is okay, so that would be the little set all by itself, just plain Jane on that little riser. And then here's what it looks like if you'll just add a little faux plant to it, just a little bit of greenery, just to kind of break up that plainness. I don't know what the proper word is, but I thought that it just was too plain without that touch of greenery. Then that greenery kind of makes it flow. Now that, to me, that second shelf flows better because you've got the little greenery under the little white pictures, and then you've got your little greenery pot on that little riser. So that's kind of how my mind works. It's crazy, but I'm just trying to tell you guys how I'm thinking, or what I'm thinking when it comes to decorating this hutch. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it may not, but I just kind of want to give y'all an insider of what I'm thinking as I'm decorating this. Now, this little tray that I got it at Christmas time. I got it off of Amazon to display my Christmas dishes, and I thought, gosh, what a perfect way to keep using it for winter. And I'll display some of my antique little white saucers. This little white coffee pot or teapot that you see here came from my friend Charlotte's. Probably all of those little white saucers also might have came from Charlotte's Trade Days. I know the little teacups that you're about to see here did, but my friend Charlotte, for all you guys that live around my town, I know y'all already know about her, but just in case, Charlotte and David own a Trade Days here in our little hometown, and they have the best items. It's a pretty large, maybe about an acre. She has lots of little houses out in the back. She has one called Granny's Kitchen that has nothing but kitchen supplies, and she has the cutest stuff there. But you may not be able to find a solid piece of a solid white dish there, because I try to buy all that she has. Okay, so to kind of break up all the white that's going on here, guys, I'm just going to add in those little wooden spoons, and those are the little wooden, measuring cups, whatever you want to call those, and then another little wooden spoon there in that little sugar bowl. Now, I could have added some greenery or maybe a dish towel into that little tray, but I may do that later, but I'm going to leave that tray just like that. Now, this is one of my very favorite creamers. I love this little squatty creamer with that great little handle on it. I just love it. It's one of my favorites. So I really want to display this here on the hutch. So I just took a regular wreath and set it on that wreath, as you can see, and just added some wooden spoons to kind of continue that look of wood here on the hutch. I just love that look of white up against wood. It is so, so pretty. And don't get too comfortable with this last shelf, because of course I'm going to change it up here in just a second. But right now I'm just going to add a little cutting board to the back here. I felt like that was a little bit too plain, and so I'm going to add a little cutting board, and I'm going to change up my little creamer, that little vignette there, just a little bit more too. Oh man, I really am loving the way this little vignette is looking. But don't worry, I'm going to change this up one more time too. Y'all, my little decorating wheels were really turning today. And like I said earlier, I'm going to change up this top shelf just one more time. So bear with me as I add and take away a few things to the top shelf. Y'all, I filmed this on a Saturday morning and I'm doing the voiceover on a Wednesday night, and I'm thinking, wonder why I did not like that top shelf. not that I don't like the way it turns out, but I can't remember really why I wanted to add some more things. I think I just really wanted to display that wooden mug holder with all my creamers on it. That mug holder came from Charlotte's Trade Days, and I love the dark brown. I think that's probably what I wanted to do. I think because I added that dark brown wooden board to the bottom shelf, and I thought that would really look good if I went ahead and tried to fit in this mug holder on the top shelf also. So I think that was probably my thoughts, that I didn't have enough wood tones going on in this top shelf. So we're going to go with that. And then here is one more time, I'm going to add one more thing to this bottom shelf, and I'm just going to take my little plates that also came from an antique store and just use those underneath that little wreath. And I think that just adding those little white plates look really good and kind of completes that little area. Some of you are like, that's probably too much, Robin. I probably could have taken that little dark tray out, but I just left it the way it is. So of course we're going to light a candle, and then we're going to be through with this kitchen hutch, and then we're going to move over to one of my favorite areas, and that is to the left of my hutch, right behind the door. I've got my door open so the sun can come through, but I've got another little area right behind my front door there that I'm going to add back in a little antique bench that came from Charlotte's, and one of those, gosh, what are those things called? Hang on, let me find out that word for the little thing I'm going to hang on the wall. Hang on. Okay, oh my goodness, sometimes words just slip my mind, as you guys know if you've been around here for a while. But so there's the wooden stool, and then I'm going to add back in my wooden accordion peg rack that actually came from a home interior website that's no longer active. But I tried to do that oven cleaner on this bench. It was a little darker to try to get it down to like a natural wood tone, and that's as light as I could get it. So I just left the accordion the same color too, so it kind of all go together. Now normally I hang a picture on top of this, some type of artwork on top of this accordion, but today, since my walls are freshly painted and I'm not real sure what picture I'm going to hang up there, I'm not going to hang a picture today, and I'm just going to put a few items here on this accordion peg rack to keep it very simple. And then on the stool I'll just add one of my plants and a pillow. That pillow also came from an antique store, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do here in this area today, guys. Okay, my friend, that's all I have for you today. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, maybe subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. If you're new, please leave me a comment in the comment section, maybe where you're from, your name. I'd love to hear from you. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you. You guys know I love you and I appreciate you. And thanks for spending some of your precious time with me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.